Hello everyone, welcome to today's tutorial. Today I'm trying to change your mindset about website. Website is not what you think it was, and we can replace all the social media applications on your cell phone with just one single website. If you don't believe me, please watch me give you 3 demonstrations. As you said, I'm going to first demonstration. This is just today's agenda. So the first demo will be send message between 2 websites, and the second one would have the video chat between 2 websites. The third one is demo 3. I'm going to show you how to get a blog update notification from another website. And after that, I'm going to briefly introduce the architecture of this, which is this one, the architecture of the this decentralized search website. It's a decentralized search website, which is different from it's different from the traditional websites. Okay. Then after this the introduction to this architecture, I'm going to introduce you a little bit about Decentralized Media. This website. Okay, let's get started with the first demonstration. Now, first I'm going to open up another website, and as you can see, this is another website. The difference is that we have different ports, so so it's actually a different website. Although we have this domain, we have same domain name, but actually there are one domain, one server. I host 2 websites. So actually you can host multiple websites, like 5 to 6, so that you can share their cost. So okay. So I'm going to open that again. Decentralized Media 443. Okay, so you can see this menu. There are less menus compared to this one, because this I deployed this website 2 days ago, and this one is the main one I have continually updated. Okay. So and let me log in. With this username, and let me log in to this website with another username. Okay, now first one is send message. So let's open up this peers chat, and here's a contact code Lily. So it's a contact, and open this one, and let me try to go to real quickly. So hello, mate, how you doing? Okay. So okay, so why this message kind of showed up a little delayed. Because I sent this message first to the cloud server, and let me show you where it goes to first. So the message goes to this cloud server first, and then stored it in the database, then come back again. So that's why it takes a little bit. You see a little delayed of message who's showing up on the locally, and that's kind of different. I process it different from the you can have to show up first here, but I'm trying to make sure that message is successfully stored in the server first, and then show up here. If there was something wrong on the server end, it will tell you that this message haven't sent successfully. So that's why you have this delay. Okay, now from the context end, you see that you receive the message from delay, and you can reply it back. Okay, so let's hit send, and it will take a time to show up here. A little bit time from the server and come back again. Okay, so now this is a basic idea of how to send a message between two websites. So you can do what the social network like WhatsApp or other social media can do, right? It's the same thing. And now let's see another of the basic things is how to have this video call between two contexts, between two websites. Okay, so I will initiate a video call from delay to Hamei, and hopefully that's good. This voice down so they don't hear the terrible echoes. Wait a second. It's okay, so let's hit answer. Okay, so you see that that's a kind of that you have a local video, and you have the remote video as too. Also, you can change the can change the view. For instance, I'm going to have the views like a layout like a cell phone. Okay, so let me close it first, and let's start it again. So this is the view. Wait a second. Let me open it up. Start it. Hit answer. Yep. So so now the the browser can have the multiple layouts. One is for cell phone. So when we write codes, we set up two kind of layouts. One is targeted for this cell phone, and the other one is targeted for the large device like laptop, computer view layout. So okay, so I also let me show you how to have this work on really on the cell phone on the cell phone. I'm going to log on this cell phone, and to show you how to have the how to have a video conversation really here. This is a debugging mode, so it's if you stick with this my tutorial, I'm going to show you how to debug this to default. So it's simulating that how it looks in different different device like iPhone, So it's it's a kind of simulating. It's simulating how it will looks like in a Android device. I'm sorry, and that's so my English is not good. And okay, now let me pause, and I will log on to the cell phone and come back and open up this again. Okay, now I have logged into my Angel, and I send a message from the Angel front. Now let's initiate this video call, and let me answer here from this. First, let me make sure there's no echo. Turn on the sound, the media sound. Sorry, not the rain sound. Okay, so now you can see that that's how it looks like on the Angel phone site. Okay, So okay, so that's it. Okay, so now next up, I'm going to show you how to get a blog update notification for another website. Now currently on this Hammermaze website, we have blogs, and we have two blogs. Okay, one is written in English, the other one is in Chinese. And okay, I'll close it. Okay, now I have logged into this other website again. So now this website has no blog at all, and we're going to create a new blog. Blog 1. So hello, this is blog 1. Okay, let's hit submit. Okay, now this is a blog 1. Okay, so now here on the Hammermaze website, I'm trying to subscribe to that. I'm trying to subscribe to this website's blog section. So how do we do that? We're going to folder, hit here like a follow me, and there will be API URL that you are going to copy it. So it basically tells the other one who want to folder this section, tell you how to follow me. So I turn to here and add subscription. Just paste it here. Okay. So then we'll see. You will immediately see this hello blog 1, and actually you have just kind of a thumbnail. Okay, let me create another one, and much longer. Blog 2. Let's copy London and type something. Sorry. Hello. Ni hao. So make it longer. Okay, so now let's hit submit, and then you will see from here, if you refresh it, you will emit like what you see on the Facebook or others, on other Instagram, or what you can see from when you refresh your homepage. You will see a lot of the thumbnail of update notifications from your contacts, telling you that they have something new for you. And you can, if you hit read more, it will directly jump to this website, or to this. You will see the detail of this blog. Okay, so that's kind of like an idea and how to folder the notifications of the website. So that if the blog has such a functionality that you can send notification to others, I think that you will bring new life to blog. Nowadays, a blog used to be very hot. I think a decade or 20 years ago, a lot of people used to when blog first come out, a lot of people like to write a blog to share their knowledge and those articles. but now the blog is kind of dying out. Not many people write blog. It's only because that the blog website cannot talk to each other. People tend to use things that can communicate with each other, like social media, right? So nowadays you use a lot of social medias. They provide you a place to write your blog, to do articles. So then you can hit a button to share it with your connections on the social media platforms. Now, with this individual website, having this same functionality that you can share your blog with other your friends on these connections. So it's like you are connecting your website to many other websites that every of your friends have their own website. So this website can now, it's like a individual human, so you can share the knowledge information between each other without the middleman inside. So it will enable the free flow of the information, right? So what I'm trying to say is that we are embracing a new blog area. Now this time the blog, you can write anything you like, and also and it was more fun because you have the ability to share your blog to your friends, to the world, actually to every corner of the world, as long as the internet is connected, right? So it will have a lot of fun. I can predict that. I can say. Okay, so that's the blog things, and also you can do the same thing to the galleries, because it's just a demonstration. So it's kind of like a prototype, except that you are not investors, but you are your older audience, older people, and trying to persuade you to join this decentralized media, decentralized social networking system. So it's just a prototype. But it's not perfect yet. So but it's good enough to illustrate my idea. Okay, so you can do the same thing to this gallery. So if you, for instance, you visit a place and you have taken so many wonderful pictures, and you want to share your exciting trip and photos with your friends. You can do the same thing. You can send your friends. You can have this kind of the same thing, just like this blog thing, and you can add another functionality, follow me, and anyone who are interested in your gallery, they would copy this API URL and add to their subscription, and then every time you have update your galleries, your new photos, they will show up the thumbnail to here in this subscription, right? So, and also if not just a blog or gallery, and also if you are you're a content producer, like you're writing news for entertainment, news for and articles for science. Also you have the you can have each section have such a functionality that you want people to subscribe to this specific section of your website, and then you will have the paid audience, paid subscribers every month, right? So it will give you some income every time you produce, every time you make some good content. So okay, so that's that. Also, if you are a video producer and you create wonderful videos, and you will also have some subscribers, paid subscribers, to every time you make a new video, new video. So every time you have a new video comes up to update, they will send some notifications to the other end as well, just like this one. So you can subscribe to any sections of your website. Okay, so yeah, so that's the idea of how to subscribe to any websites of your connection, any website whether you connected or not. And so websites are open system. We build website because we want more people to visit our website, right? Social media is kind of a closed ecosystem, and you can only talk to and you are not always freely talk to anyone on the because they have the censorship or some kind of restriction. Sometimes you have to pay for that, pay for some service, because any corporation is not any company is not a charity organization, right? It makes sense, we can understand, but right. Okay, so that's, I think that's so much about this subscription and subscription thing. Also, you can subscribe from the leader's side to HMMA. So it's the same thing. If I want to, you can follow me. I can do the same thing. Okay. By the way, this is the returned data. It's kind of the protocol that the website user to talk to each other. It's very easy. Human language are complicated. Human language is just another protocol. A website of protocol is much easier than human language, right? So it's the protocol we use to communicate with. Sorry, this is my. Hey, sorry. Okay, I will open up the protocol. Wait a second. Okay, this is a decentralized media protocol that you will use to enable two websites to talk to each other. So you can see that it's quite easy. This is just less than 2 pages, I think. This is the key word, and this is the word that offered by the WebRTC, which is WebRTC is from the Google. They open source their package for us to freely use it. So for the WebRTC to able to have the peer-to-peer video conversation, they just have this offer, answer, and candidate keywords. It's just like a protocol. So we just added, this one is used to look for each other, to enable to us to locate anyone on the world, to URL, WebSocket URL. So it's just less than two pages of this kind of the protocol. So it's really easy. If we agree on this, just like we agree on WebRTC, and we can talk to anyone on the internet with just one single website. So that any website can talk to the other website in any corner of the world. Okay, so sorry. So that's the kind of the protocol. What does that mean? Okay, I hope you understand. It's in a layman's term. It's just a human, kind of like a similar to human language and grammar. Okay, now from Lily, I want to subscribe. I will add a new subscription, so you can see. Okay, so now that you have the thumbnail of this latest blog. Okay, which is this one. Okay, this thumbnail. Also, you can because I haven't finished all of that functions. So I only display the text message, but as you can see, they are able to display this image list. So in thumbnails you can have some image thumbnail as well. So this page URL means that if you that's the place when you hit read more, that's the URL you're going to visit. So it's jump into this place. That's that URL means. Okay. Okay, so I think that's pretty straightforward to understand. Excuse me. So to how to follow this blog, this blog or other, to follow to any section of the website. Okay. So now come to the fourth point. I'm going to explain the architecture of the decentralized social networking website. Then we'll come back to tell you how we achieve this each bullet points. Okay. Okay, so this let's start from the centralized social media first. So in the centralized social media, every user have to go through the central server first before you can reach your peer. So this means that all the data is collected by the central database, right? All your messages you send, all your information are collected by these media vendors, right? So so our privacy is not actually guaranteed. We just we just get a free service from them, but the price is that we have to submit all our privacy to them. But actually, if you have your own website, the price is quite low. Just every month maybe you don't need maybe less than $10. So I don't know why people have to sacrifice our privacy just for $10 services every month, less than $10. And in the future it will cost down even more. A server is not what you think. It's complicated or expensive. A server in layman's term, it's just a computer without a display. On the cloud, the server is expensive because they have to host many services. Okay, but in the future, we can simplify a lot of things. We can offload a lot of computation from the server side to home server. Okay, so in each people's individual computer, they have less computation. Okay, so this is a decentralized. This is what the decentralized network looks like. We have this front-end server on the cloud. So as I said, a server just the computer on the data center, cloud data center. Okay. We needed a cloud server because we need a static public IP. That is the thing we need. So we can simplify all of that. We can offload all the computations back to home if necessary. If you are not going to have if you want. Okay. So the reason why we cannot directly access the home server, because at home the IP, most home IP is not public, so you can't directly access the IP. You have to go through the public IP. Cloud server has a public IP. It's kind of like your door to your home, to your home server. So when people want to find you, you need to give them an IP address, the address to your address of your front door, so people can knock on your door and then send a message back to home. So suppose your home server is connected to the cloud server. They build up the bi-directional communication. So when someone knock on your door, they give you a notification back to the home, and then you can send a message to this cloud server, and also you can send message to notification to your device end, like a cell phone or laptop or outside. So you can actually easily connect. You not just connect to your friends peer, but also you're connected to your home. So it's kind of like an internet of things, right? So you actually can monitor everything, every device that works at your home. Like you can remotely control your home devices as well by doing in such a network. Okay. So now that so in some cases someone's home server, home IP is public available. So in that case you can directly access to your home server from your device. Okay. Also in that case that the other ones, if your Android device in a situation, in a place that they have the public IP accessible, also you can have peer-to-peer conversation, because your end device's IP is also public, then also can directly access to talk to each other. Okay, so it all depends on the situation. If this peer-to-peer is not available, you have to fall back to this. One safe thing is that you can always fall back to your cloud server. That's that thing. That's why we still need a cloud server, because we need a static public IP to fall back to, right? So in this case, that if I cannot talk to the device directly, I can fall back to my cloud server, and from my cloud server go to his cloud server, and then go to these devices, or go to their home devices. Actually, home devices are not for the public accessing. It's only for the home Android device or your front end device. It's like your remote controller. You have a remote controller in the future. Your cell phone is a remote controller. You can offload a lot of computation work back to your home server. When you have a home server, you're supposed to have a more powerful of computation. So you can in that time, in the future, you can offload a lot of computation from your Android phone back to the home server through this such architecture. Interesting, right? So a lot of things will change. Nowadays your battery of your cell phone can much longer, because you can always offload a lot of computation back to home server, right? Your front end device is just kind of like it's a remote controller. In the future you can have your cell phone device can cost down even more, because you don't need that much power computation on your Android device side, right? Okay, so that's another thing to what happened to. You were predicted what will happen to the Android side. Okay, so that's the architecture, how we make things, how we say the decentralized. Decentralized from the word literally means that you give away this middleman. You need no longer have to go through this central server before you reach another reach your friend. Now you can directly visit anyone. Okay, there's no middleman inside. So that in this case, the privacy is guaranteed because everything is under your own needs, under your own nose, under your own eyes. So you keep your private data at home server, and something you meant for public on the cloud server, right? So you can also you can point to point encryption. Some data are only available from the home server end on the peers end. So that's why we have this kind of layout, outer layout and inner layout. The outer layer is meant for this cloud server. So cloud server can know this section of this data. For this data section, it can only be the peer end or home server end can decryption. Okay, so there are many level of encryptions available. So it further secure your information. Okay. So I think that's so much about this the architecture of this decentralized social networking and the difference between the centralized social media. Okay, so I'm going to introduce a little bit about the decentralized media, this website. Okay, so now let me introduce a little bit about decentralized media. Okay, so let me hit about. Decentralized media provides open source decentralized social networking website for everyone. So this website is open sourced. So if you hit project, you can go to the link. You can kick up repositories, and I have open source all the source code. You can download it and you can deploy it on your own server. You will have exactly the same everything, and open it up here now. So it's open sourced. Our aim is to develop a personal, individual, decentralized website, social website for everyone. So it's treated as a starting point. So you can it's kind of like a tool. Everyone can download the source code and to deploy on their own server, and then they would have we will provide the basic needs like chatting, how to chat. If you install it, immediately you will be able to talk to each other. Were able to upload your videos, and we will be able to have your gallery and also blogs. You can post your blog, and also we can give some limits of some ability of customizations in the future. So you will change your lookings. You will change your looking appearance. So I think you can bear with the current social media's unique looking. You will find about this as well, but with the website, with your own website, you can very highly customize the appearance. So anyway, it's like since it's open source, it will be a kind of a starting point for you to start your business. And if your business grow, you can ask someone to have to change your code to update your code. Okay, so our goal is to give you we think of as much possible usage as the majority people will need. And so in this blog set, you also can have treat it as like you for instance, as a software engineer, we read a lot of papers, and we can take down take notes, and if you use paper notes, it's quite tedious, quite troublesome to carry around. With this kind of architecture, you can actually write notes and store it at your home. So kind of like you will have a lab, kind of like your own library at home. You want anything, you can retrieve from home server. And okay, so that's the next step. Now I have only cloud server side. Next step, I'm going to offload a lot of things back to this home server side, and to form such a triangle, so that this, even though decentralized a little bit more. Okay, so that's about what we are going to. That's the mission we are going to do, the job we're going to do, and the next is to produce more video tutorials to help people become a good web developer. So I'm going to share my knowledge on how to develop how to become a web developer. So give it a little bit more confidence. It's that I just started designed a website last year. So I'm personally, I'm just a grassroots. I don't have to. I'm not from a famous university, So I guarantee that it's easy to become a web developer. I'm going to share my way of learning. Hopefully, that it will help a lot of people without a technology background to become a web developer. That's my that's kind of my goals and my expectation. That I hope that after doing my hard work, I can achieve that kind of goal. And also a little bit about me, and I have kind of 12 years of software programming experience, and I used to be a programmer in the low-level side. I guess a lot of people don't understand never heard about what FPGA or ARM. It's okay. It's just low-level stuff and devices that I use. That's a work experience I used to have. Also, I have a startup company, but now I open source everything of the project. So you can go to this GitHub. You can go to this GitHub repository and watch what I have done. If you are interested, you can visit here, and it's open source as well. All the source code is open source. It's here. Okay, so and now currently I'm here in Jeju Island, and applied for political refugee application. So for what I have for my speeches against Chinese Communist Party. So because I have witnessed so many Hong Kongese and mainland Chinese who end up in the jail for speeches only. So maybe part of the reason why I so fascinated and so wanted the decentralized information channel, because I think that the third world war is an information war, where it's happening. Who controls the information controls the country and controls the world. It's serious. It's really serious. It's Chinese government has so many years of information control experience. Now it's as a person from China will know the horrible effect of brainwashing, the horrible consequence that you can change people's mind. It takes so long, for me to wake up to realize how terrible it is. You've been affected by this brainwashing. By controlling your information, you're controlling your media, controlling the movies. They change your mind, kind of gradually. So it's all about mind control kind of stuff. It's kind of you if you control your education. Imagine if your education is controlled by the central government, and media is controlled by some big companies that would actually, are all central governments. Nowadays, company and governments, politicals sometimes are just kind of also can be controlled by money, right? So the safest thing is to decentralize the media channel, so everyone have the chance to hear what they want to hear, and everyone has the chance to say what they want to say, and in such a way we encourage more debate, really open debate. That will further guarantee our personal interest. Okay, so that's the okay, that's a little bit about the decentralized media. So when you open up this, I'll introduce you each. So I have already introduced each menu, right? So it's gallery, e-commerce. So far I haven't finished this yet. This is a project, and so okay. So okay, there's a live streaming. Live streaming is similar. It's actually much more simpler than video on demand, and from a technology point of view. Okay, so this is the fixed point, and now let me talk a little bit about the benefit of using the decentralized website. Okay, so now let's talk business. Maybe some people not care too much about the bad consequence of privacy, leakage of privacy. Now they must be interested in business, and with your own website, actually your open mode opportunity. It's your own website. It's kind of like your garden, your own garden, your own backyard. Just like say your website, your garden, your business, and your kingdom. So it's like you spend time on your own website. You plant flowers. It attracts the butterflies to your garden, right? On the contrary, if you spend too much time on the social media platforms, it's kind of just totally wasted. And except entertainment, you got nothing. And kind of like it, we are all raised pigs on the platform for them to help them to earn money. I think there's nothing is for free. There's no free meal, okay? And if we spend more time with our own website, it will bring us real gold, okay? So, for instance, in China, people like to sell a lot of things on the social media internally, but with this website, you can promote with SEO promotion. So any website can be accessed from outside. You do more promotion, you get more high rank in the search engine, and you get more visitors, and you got more customers, right? As for the web developers, the job opportunity is kind of everywhere, because everyone around you, they need a website, and also they need a kind of peer-to-peer encryption solution as well. So some security, some cybersecurity engineers can provide such a service here. Also for the VPS provider, VPS, again, I would say it's a virtual private server. So it will also embrace a great opportunity, because there are more people need public IP, and so they can boost their service. Also in the future, the micro cloud data server center. So not just big tech company can have data center. There will be micro data center everywhere in your community, and just to providing service for locally, and also home data server will also be everywhere. People home data server mainly it's kind of like an embedded device. It's like an ARM device. So if you think of the router is kind of like everyone you have a router at home, right? You use router to access the internet. So the router is not that power hungry, so it's more power electrically save a lot of electricity. So since for individual servers they don't require that much computation. So that micro embedded device would be used here for a lot. So I'm quite sure that in the near future, everyone would have a website, just like 20 years ago. People predict that everyone would now have at least one laptop, one computer. It's just a matter of time, I think. Okay, so so thank you so much for watching today's tutorial. So I will see you next time with some technical tutorial to help people to build such an open system, and just this one. Okay, so see you next time, and thanks for watching.